Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are doing well. So let's start with today's topic. And today's topic is sex determination. I am Shweta Jha. I am MSc Geology and MET. So let's start with today's class. What are the contents we are going to complete or cover in today's class are here as follows, like why we need to study about sex determination, then who discovered these sex chromosomes. We will also see what are the different types of sex determination. Then we will have a brief idea about the homomorphic and heteromorphic chromosomes. Then we will also discuss about the chromosomal sex determination. Then we will see the proteinar and ligase mode of sex determination. And then at last we will discuss about the Punnett square model of Punnett square of sex determination. Okay, so let's start with today's topic. You are observing in the slide different types of animals. Different types of animals are there, different types of plants are there. Do you know that there are 8.7 million species of plants and animals are there on this earth? So such a level of diversity of the living organisms in terms of species we have on this earth, and within a species also you can observe there is variation. Okay, one individual of a species is not 100% identical to the other, and then we also know to differentiate between the male and the female individual within a species. So today we are going to study what is the reason or what are the genetic reason which results into the male and female individual within a species. There is sexual dimorphism. This term you must be aware of. Sexual dimorphism. What is this sexual dimorphism? It is actually the difference in the appearance. You can see here there is peacock, there is peahen, there is lion, male lion and female lion, male spider and female spider. There is difference. Okay, there is difference in the male and the female in their appearance, and that particular phenomena is known as sexual dimorphism. So today we are going to discover or discuss about the chromosomal reason for sexual dimorphism. Why? Why we need to study about sexual or sex determination? First of all, what is the reason for variation? In the cell division chapter, you have studied that there are two modes of cell division. There is mitosis, there is meiosis. Okay, and meiosis is found in the gametes, that is the sex cells. There are three different modes of reproduction. The organisms, on the basis of reproduction, we can classify them into three categories. The organism which reproduce by asexual mode all the time, like the yeast. So in the economic importance of bacteria chapter, you have studied that what are the modes of reproduction found in yeast, and that those modes of reproduction is asexual reproduction, and asexual reproduction results into the formation of the offspring which is 100% similar to the parent. Then there are certain organisms which spend their life and life cycle into two halves. One is the asexual mode and another is the sexual mode, like certain bacteria. They have the asexual mode of reproduction. One part of life cycle they spend as asexual, whereas the other part of life cycle they spend as sexual mode of reproduction. Okay, so conjugation is a type of sexual reproduction found in such bacteria. Now about the diploid eukaryotes. We are the diploid eukaryotes. You know about what is diploid. Diploid, it means which is having a complete set of chromosome, and we are eukaryotes. So diploid eukaryotes, they reproduce by sexual mode of reproduction. This sexual mode of reproduction results into variation, and variation is the raw material for evolution. So generation after generation, these variations will be collected and it will result into the formation of a new species, and that is known as speciation, and that results into what? Evolution. So you can find that sexual reproduction is beneficial in this aspect, which results into the formation of variation. Now, what are the societal reasons why we need to study this particular topic? Earlier, it was thought that female is responsible for the sex of the offspring, but it is not true, and this you are going to prove by today's class. So, sex ratio in India was 945 female up to per 1000 males. Then many ancient superstitious beliefs are there, like in Europe they used to keep hammer under the bed to conceive a male child and a scissor to conceive a female child. In Europe in ancient times, it was also thought that semen from the right testicle results into the conceivement of the male child, and from the left testicles as female child. In ancient Greece, female infanticide was so common that resulted into the male is to female ratio up to 4:1. And in rural India, there was the practice, and still it is there in some of the parts of India, female infanticide is there. And what was the reason? What was the social taboo for it? That female is responsible for the sex of the offspring. But it is not true. In 1997, WHO reported that 50 million of women were missing from China. And in the report, it was suggested, or the two major cause for that particular missing women from China, the two reasons was selective abortion of female and the institutionalized neglect of female. Selective abortion was done by amniocentesis or ultrasound, and nowadays in India it is banned. So that is why you must have understood that why we need to know the scientific reason, we need to know the biological reason for the offspring sex determination, or what is the reason for the sex of the offspring of any individual. Nowadays this particular thing is very common, that is pre-implantation gender selection, that is inflorescent in situ hybridization. The sperm with the specific genotype is selected, and then only that is implanted in the uterus. So give your insight on this particular topic, that pre-implantation gender selection, is it ethical? And give your insight on this. Now we have to see about the discovery of chromosomes. The discovery of sex chromosomes. The three scientists were led to the discovery of sex chromosome. It was H. Hankins. In 1891, he performed the experiment on insects. Okay, and insects, the sperm of the insects, they had some special structure. Okay, the sperm of the insects had some special structure, and those special structures were named or labeled as X body by H. Hanking. So he simply observed a special structure and body, special structure that is in the nucleus of the sperm of the insects, and he called it as X body. So that was his contribution to identify what is X body. So X bodies are nothing, that is the special structure found in the nucleus of the sperm of the insects. Later on, another biologist, Clarence M. McClung, he discovered and he called this X body as heterochromosome. What he called? He called this X body as heterochromosome. What is hetero? Hetero, it means different. So this particular X body was different from the rest of the chromosomes, so he called it as heterochromosome. And by chance, mistakenly, he said that this heterochromosome, wherever there is heterochromosome, that results into the maleness. Heterochromosome results into maleness of the offspring. Later on, in 1906, Edmund B. Wilson, he said, or he clarified the discovery of these two scientists and led to the discovery of sex chromosome. So sex chromosomes in case of human is XX and XY. So these are the sex chromosome found in the female, and this is the sex chromosome found in the males. Now there is reason for this symbol also. In case of females, why we use this sign? Because in earlier ancient time, there was copper and Venus. The symbol for copper and Venus was this. So as a form of mirror, we used to denote or symbolize the female, whereas a shield with the spear was used to symbolize for the male. So this was the symbol for iron and Mars, and this was the symbol for copper and Venus. That is something apart from this topic. Now you must know what is serendipity. So your homework is to find out the two serendipitical discoveries in the field of biology. That's your home assignment. Now a question of gender, sex selection in humans and the other animals. So there are two ways to find the sex of the offspring. One is the temperature dependent sex determination, which is found in the reptiles, which is found in the snails. So reptiles also, all crocodiles, their sex is determined by temperature. Most of the turtles, most of the lizards. And what is the criteria, how to know? So incubation temperature of the eggs results into the formation of either a male offspring or a female offspring. The another one, that is the chromosomal sex determination or genotypic sex determination. This we are going to study in detail in today's class. Okay. So let's start. There are two types of chromosomes in case of humans or other organisms: homomorphic chromosome and heteromorphic chromosome. So as you know about homo, it means same. Homo, it means same. Homo, it means same. Morphic, it means appearance. So the chromosomes which is having the similar appearance is homomorphic chromosome, and the chromosome which is not having the similar appearance, that is known as heteromorphic chromosome. So here is the picture for you. Chromosome number 1 to chromosome number 12 is belonging to which category? Tell me. That is homomorphic chromosomes, whereas chromosome X and chromosome Y will be the heteromorphic chromosomes. Okay, why they are homomorphic? Because they are similar in their appearance, similar in their structure. So chromosome number 1 to 22 is homomorphic chromosome, whereas chromosome X and chromosome Y is the sex chromosome and that is the heteromorphic chromosome. So for a girl child, the chromosomal status will be 44, 1 to 22 pair. So 44 plus XX. So total 46 chromosome. As you know that humans is having 46 chromosomes, whereas for male it will be 44 plus XY. So now you are having the concept what is homomorphic chromosome. So 1 to 22 chromosomes are also known as autosomes. Auto, it means similar, same, whereas X and Y is also known as allosomes. So don't confuse with these terminologies. Now sex determination by chromosome differences. One, that is XX X0 type. So XX for female and X0 for male. So in case of males, there will be one sperm will be whatever would be the autosome. Let's denote autosome by A. So for sperm, the chromosomal denotation will be A plus X, whereas another sperm will be A plus O. So this will be the nature of sperm after spermatogenesis. Whereas in case of female, the chromosomal depiction will be A plus X and A plus X. A stands for autosomes. So autosomes will depend on the type of species or the organisms, like in butterflies. Butterflies. This will have the genetic composition or chromosomal composition for the sperm. This is the sperm. This will be the sperm, and this will be for the ovum. Okay. So if this and this is going to combine, then the offspring butterfly will be female, and if this one is going to combine with this one, then the offspring will be male butterfly. Now the another type is, so this is found in the insects, butterflies. Now next is XX and XY, which is found in our case humans, and the other insects, that is also known as ligious. So here the nature of ovum will be A plus X and another ovum will be A plus X. In Mendelian laws of inheritance, you have studied about law of segregation and law of independent assortment. So both these principles are working here in the meiosis and formation of sperm and ovum during spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Whereas for males it will be A plus X and another will be A plus Y. So if fertilization will occur between this ovum and this sperm, the individual offspring will be male. But if the fertilization will occur with this ovum and this sperm, the offspring will be female. Then there is third type, and your homework is to find out this type of chromosomal depiction is for which category, which type of organisms, that is ZW and ZY. Just example you have to find. Okay. Now we have to see gamete formation and sex determination. There are two modes given by these two scientists, Klung. One is the Trottner mode and another is the ligious mode. You can see here autosomes and X chromosomes. So female will form the gamete, that is all same, that is autosome plus X, whereas in case of males, that is 12A plus X. So here 12A plus 2X. So total number of chromosome 14. So gamete will have 7. So 7, 3 plus 3 plus 1, that is 6 plus 1, 7 chromosome. And the gamete formed by female is similar. Okay. Whereas in case of males, the gamete will be of two different kind. That is one with the sex chromosome, that is X, and another is lacking, that is X naught type of. So it is having 3 plus 3, 6, whereas this one 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7. And that results into the formation of the, right now we have seen. Then ligous mode, that is X and Y nature, already we have discussed. Now human karyotype is given here. This picture is taken from the book of molecular genetics written by Klug. So here is for the karyotype for the female, because X and X chromosome is there, and this is the karyotype for male B, that is XY chromosome is there. Here is the Punnett square for the gender determination or sex determination. So mom and dad, mom will form the gamete. What are gametes now? Gametes are the special cell. Gametes are the reproductive cells. Gametes are the cells which is having haploid number of chromosome. Gametes are formed by the meiotic cell division. Okay, and why the gametes should go for meiotic cell division? So that after fertilization, the same number of chromosome will be restored generation after generation. Otherwise, what will happen? If the ovum is also bringing 46 chromosome and the sperm is also bringing 46 chromosome, after fusion, after fertilization, it will result into the 92 chromosomes, and that if the number of chromosome changes, it means that individual is not belonging to the same species, because each species is having a fixed number of chromosome, that is a characteristic feature of each and every species. So that is why, to maintain the number of chromosome generation after generation, the gametes are the product of meiotic cell division bearing the haploid number of chromosome. They are the special cells which takes part in the process of reproduction. So mom is forming this type of gamete with X chromosome and X chromosome. Dad is forming the gamete with X and Y. So XX will be combining after fertilization. So this offspring will be what? Female. This offspring will be what also? Female. X and X is there. This will be male. And this will be male. So there is 50% chance for a girl and there is 50% chance for a boy. And who is dependent for the maleness? That is the Y chromosome. And the Y chromosome is given by whom? That is dad. So who is responsible? No one is responsible. It is the law of segregation. It is the law of independent assortment which results into the gender of the offspring. Okay. Here are the now what is heterogametic and homogametic sex? That is a homo. Just to find out these two terminologies, here are the references of the pictures which I have used. Thank you all and have a great day ahead. Thank you everyone.